I've got a secret to tell you about manifestation, okay? You don't need to do anything in order to manifest. In fact, doing nothing to manifest is not only the simplest, most effortless, easy way to manifest and to get everything you wish to experience in life, but it's actually the way that's going to get your manifestations the quickest. Let me tell you why. Your entire life is a manifestation. Your entire life. Everything you experience, including your physical body, is a manifestation, a physical representation of consciousness, source, awareness, whatever you want to call it. And here's the thing. If you look back, have you been scripting, visualizing, affirming, doing all these techniques, doing in order to manifest something? Maybe you have focused on a particular area of your life. Maybe you've been manifesting an SP or a job, and you've been doing your scripting and your affirming, and maybe you even got some success with it. Maybe you even got your job. Maybe you're like, yeah, manifestation works. Conscious manifestation works. But what you don't realize, or maybe you do, is that where that manifestation comes from is your identity, who you are being. But why do I say doing nothing actually manifests it quicker, is more simple, more effortless, more easy? Well, you're literally doing nothing, right? The reason why it works is because you've already gotten the proof that it works. Your entire life is a manifestation, which means that every single experience that you possibly have, you didn't script that. You didn't visualize that. You didn't affirm every single thing in your life. And yet the majority of the things in your life that you're experiencing, it manifested for you. Now, your current life may not be the one that you ultimately desire, but it was still a manifestation. Remember, all realities exist, and you simply chose the reality you wish to experience through your choice in your identity. And sometimes, some of us let other people dictate who the identity is, like our parents, our school, our teachers, our society, our friends. But once you learn about this, obviously you have full control of it. So you can decide to let those identities go and choose the identity you wish to experience, right? But here's the most important point of all of this, which is the majority of people that try to manifest something is because they're unhappy with the way certain things are in their current life. But everything that you are not working on manifesting, typically, you're not too bothered by it. In fact, it might go very well for you. A lot of people are living lives where, let's say, they've got a great job, they're making good money, they have wonderful friends, but they don't have a good romantic relationship. They can't seem to find a good partner. They're focusing so hard, they're trying so desperately to manifest a specific person. I'm just using that as an example. But other people are great with SPs and romance, but not good with money. And then they're trying to manifest money. Think about it. You have successes in all those other areas of your life, and you did nothing to manifest all of those things. And I know some of the clients know exactly what I'm talking about here. You know who you are. You manifest so easily, so effortlessly, and you don't script, you don't really imagine, you just simply decide that, yeah, that's mine. It just works out. Everything always works out for me. And then you get it. And it appears. And you didn't do your imagination, your scripting, and your mirror work, and your million different techniques. The 555 method, pouring water into another cup and then having it, go under the moon, full moon, absorbing the wavelengths or all that stuff. You didn't have to do any of that stuff for all the things that you do enjoy in your life that have manifested for you. So if all of those things manifested for you without you doing anything, that just proves my point that you don't have to do anything in order to manifest. In fact, those things come in so naturally for you, so easily for you, so effortlessly for you, because there's so little resistance to it. And so that's why when you are manifesting, think less about you having to manifest. This is why I don't even like using the term manifesting sometimes, because it makes people think that they need to do something. They have to do a technique in order to get something. And this is why I say, if you're using techniques, you're not using the techniques in order to get something. You're using it in order to fulfill yourself in that moment of already having it. You have to do less. And when I do, or do nothing. When I say do nothing, what I really mean is just you live your life. You know who you are. You have that certainty. You're embodying this identity. Not even embodying, because embodying is like you have to do something. No, it's like you just are it. You just are that version of you. You just are that person already. And that's why doing nothing in order to manifest is so powerful. So start implementing this into your daily life. It's not about manifesting. It's about simply living your life in full fulfillment and enjoyment. And watch it unfold, because the things that you've been gripping so tightly on and trying to do a ton of techniques in order to get, once you let go of that grip, once you start doing nothing and releasing the identity that believes that you need to do something in order to get something, because that's the trap that a lot of people fall into, life becomes so much easier. And the 3D external reality just conforms around you to bring you those manifestations, ironically, so much quicker and so much more effortlessly.